Good day to you people of the interwebs, and welcome to this week's edition of Transformer of the Week, where I'm going to be looking at this guy. Now this is Iron Factory's Gladius. He is one of the Asura Knights. Now, for all intents and purposes, he's a funny looking Cybertronian tank, and you might notice or think of the colour scheme here and what it reminds you of. He is in fact a War Within Cybertronian version of the Dynobot Snarl, and we'll be referring to him as Snarl for the rest of the video. So he's a Dinobot, and this is it's the Cybertronian version, so it's Dynobot with a Y, as in dynamic, as in dynamo bot. Look at that. Just the greys, the reds, the golds. Very Dinobot. Now I'm not sure particularly which way round he goes. It looks like that should be the front, but from the colour breakup of how Snarl goes, that should be the front. But it's a bit gappy there. I wish these bits fold down and make a front to this so we could nip around as a little space car tank thing. Now he does have some accessories. He comes with these. Two of these, which may look familiar to Stegosaurus fans. So these can go in several places, because this operates the 5mm peg and port system, which I am a big fan of, if you've seen my other videos. It also has options, and you know I'm a fan of options. So you can put them here, which, yeah, that's okay. You can move them down, stab people. I'm not really sure what the purpose of them would be there, but they can go there. And that's kind of where they'd be if they were on the front of the Dinobot mode. Go like that. Do some Lady Godiva cutting at people, or charioting, or something like that. But they can also go up front, or behind, or back, and that's where they'd be his tail. If it was in dinosaur mode, because this bit becomes his chest, and that bit becomes his legs. So that's how Snarl would be. If he was a dinosaur, he'd be facing that way, like that, with these as the tail. And here they kind of, oh hello, popping off, 5mm pegs and ports, they do pop off. Here it's kind of some kind of pincer, could be some kind of, they do not do this regularly, only when you're on video. So some kind of pincing weapon, or I like to think of it, if it is, you don't know which way is the back or front, it could be some kind of nippy Cybertronian tank slash forklift slash dangerous killer forklift, kind of like a forklift fuck off, you know what I mean, and like that, you know, pincing and stuff like that, grabbing things. Tank. It's awesome. I just like it. It's dinky. It's Legends scale, but I'll show you more about that in a bit. But it's solid. It's well put together. It's, you know, it's a bit gappy, but it's kind of, it's a Cybertronian vehicle. So the kind of the intent on a Cybertronian vehicle mode is not so much disguise, but as functionality, and I've got no idea what the functionality of this is. But you know, I mean, it's not. If you're on Cybertron, they're not trying to disguise that they're Transformers. They're actually just work vehicles or battle vehicles, Cybertronian tanks that can grab things and pincer things and smash things up, and that's what he does. And also, it has the advantage of that here, when you transform them, you don't need to take them off, so they can stay here, because that's where they become. So I think that's probably the best place for them. Oh. And we do have, moving forward, we have a little gun that can go plug there, or you could have it plug there, some kind of exhaust pipe, and a sword, which just plugs on the side like it's got a sword on the side of the vehicle. But we'll take them off for transformation. It's a very simple transformation, but it's quite fun, because it's a transformer. You know, if a transforming fun transformations are kind of, well, transforming things from vehicles to robots is fun, and that's the longevity of Transformers. So yeah, we kind of just open bits out, we flick these sides. He's got treads that don't move, but he's also got wheels all over the place that are very kind of cool looking. So that kind of moves up there, and then his legs peel out, or there. No, that flicks him back in there. It's a very kind of standard transformation thing. Panels flip up, they swing round, and they go back in place. Nowadays, more often than not, there wouldn't be that panel there. It'd just leave a hollow gap. But Iron Factory are nice. They've given us some bits to cover up. We've got to get it at the right angle. So that's looking very leggy. Now, these come to the side there, and then these bits kind of flip over. These bits flip over. That bit pops out again because we're on video. We'll peg that back in. Now we can see these are obviously arms. We've got no bend there, so what we need to do is get in there. Again, it's a very transformatory thing. Flip that there. There's a hand, and now that's unlocked his elbow joint. Again, get in there. Flip out the hand. Elbow joint. We'll get these bits here. So now we have him like that. This bit here flips up, waist spin, back down again, facing this way. This folds back, head reveal, and then these things finally flip around, and there we have Snarl's traditional regalia, we're going to call it. Some people might like to think of it as kibble, but no, it's regalia. Isn't he just an awesome looking bot? So you get legend scale. Got Bombshell here. One Bombshell, get to work. So now there he is next to Bombshell. You can see he's sizably bigger. You know, he's a couple of heads taller than Bombshell is, so that's pretty cool. So he can have his sword, and he can have his gun. Now, articulation, got, you know, full articulation there. Got bicep swivel, got an elbow joint. It's got nothing at the wrist, but still allows a lot of things. The head's on a brilliant ball joint, so you can get a lot of expressiveness from that head. If you kind of slightly bend that groin plate out of the way, it does have a waist swivel, so full ball joints there, swivel, deep knee bend, and that's all you need really. A toy this size, that is all you need, and all the sort of joints are pretty freaking solid. Also, if you don't like those swords, you can, you know, get a sword out there in that, and you can take his fins off, or tail bits off, whatever you want to call them, and he could hold one of those as a melee weapon if he wanted to. But no, we do like his regalia. With Snarl, it's never kibble, it's regalia. Awesome. It just fits the character so much. That is just beautiful to me. I'm a big Dynobot fan, and I am just so pleased with this. Now, he does come with four other guys. Now, I got these for around £100, so that means they would work out at about £10 each. The prices, official Legends class toys are going on. It's, you know, you're looking at around £10 plus anyway at the moment. It's going crazy. So the extra bit, it's working out at £20 each. So it's, you know, is it worth double the price? of a standard Voyager? In my mind, yeah, he is. I really like it. It's fantastic. But I'm a big Dynobot fan. I absolutely 100%. They're my favourite group. They're what got me into Transformers, and so I like having various different iterations of them. And I would collect. I'd collect all the Dinobots from everyone who's released them. You know, I'm looking forward to DX9 doing Legend scales. Dinosaur Dinobots is going to be fantastic, and it'll go well side by side with these guys, in my opinion. Even though they'll be aesthetically different, but who cares? That's the point. I'm saying who cares, and I'm saying like that's the point. It's the point. I like having various different takes on them. And so that's groovy, and that's brilliant. It does come with 4 others. Now I have thought about doing just one long video where I go through each of them in one video. I thought, I could do that, and people would watch it, and people would like it. You probably will be like that. You're probably disappointed that I haven't done that. But then I thought, that's not what Transformer of the Week is about, really. Transformer about the Week is about giving each Transformer its moments to shine. And so I did think about doing just the entire set in one video. And this is an endorsement of this set. An endorsement of this set is that each one of them is worth taking the time to do an individual video on each of them. So it might take some time. It might be over. It could take, it'd take a month minimum to do all 5 members. However, we might interject it with other Transformers just to keep it, not just to be one long month of Dinobots, which would be wicked, but other things are due in. I have other Transformers that I want to talk about, but just as a taster of the Asura Knights, the Dinobots, the War Within Dinobots from Iron Factory. Just as a taster of that. This is Snarl, sometimes known as Gladius, if you're avoiding copyrights. He's an awesome Transformer, well worth it, well worth picking up. Have a look around. The sets are going quite cheap now, so it's worth picking up. And some people may just buy these sets just for Grimlock, because Grimlock's a big fan favourite, and so they might put the other guys on eBay. And if you find these on eBay, just one of them, it's worth picking up. It's worth picking up just one, just to have a play around with. The 5 million pegs and ports and options, they're all fantastic bots, as you will find out in the next couple of months. So that's why this guy is my Transformer of the Week. Join me next time. Oh, hello. Will there be more Transformers, more weeks? There might just be another Asura Knight from Iron Factory, but who knows? Until then, remember you can like, comment, subscribe, all that type of good stuff, and you can do all the bad stuff as well. Your internet, your freedom of choice. Do as you will. You could dress as a clown and wave knives at people. The world has gone mad! Until then, be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes. And because you know I deserve it, bestow! Bestow!